How did you end up leaving Arefu?
I don't remember how long I sat there on the floor staring at my parents' bodies. It seemed like days. I wanted to feed, to eat their flesh. But it was like a little bit of me was holding on. Then, out of nowhere, there was shouting outside and a knock at the door. I opened it, and it was Vance. He seemed to know exactly how I was feeling inside. He took me under his arm and we left. I never looked back.
He took you under his arm. I think that's figurative. He's like taking you under his wing. That said, are you supposed to be a kid? Are you short or something? I don't know. He was pretty tall, wasn't he? Anyway, I saw the family. I think everybody's the same height in this. I saw the family's mark on the wall, by the way, over there. What's up with that?
Vance told me later that he was basically covering for me and allowing the family to feed at the same time. Since my parents were already dead, they drank their blood and left the mark on the wall. He didn't want Evan to suspect that I had done it. The irony is they were stalking our town to feed anyway. It's almost like Vance knew this would happen.
No, that's not irony. That's not irony. That's not what irony is. Let's talk about something else. Also, let's hold on to that particular line because I want to show you something. Not to you, Ian, to the viewer.
Yeah, okay.
How are things going now?
It's weird living in my parents' old house with them gone, but I'll make the best of it. Everyone around here is being nice to me despite what happened, so I guess it all turned out well. Thanks.
I have to go now.
Sounds good. Come back and visit me sometime.
So your parents really are gone. And so is the blood. So remember how there was a line that said something about there not being any blood on the sheets? Was it that? Did it say sheets or did it say mattress? Because there are no sheets either. But either way, there was blood on the floor, and I said it must be red paint or something. It's because if it's supposed to not have to be a bloodless kill, then you know it makes sense that it wouldn't be blood actually. However, it wasn't a bloodless kill. He killed his parents, but didn't feed on them. So they just dead. They're dead there for what felt like days, he said, but probably could be just a few hours or maybe not even an hour. But he didn't drink their blood. Vance came in after hours, and then the rest of his fellas came in here to feed, and left the bodies here as well, which is a decision, but sure, that's what they did. So how was there supposed not to be blood? I don't get it. I mean, I get it. It's that you didn't pay attention to what you wrote, Mr. Bethesda. You didn't pay attention to your things.
I knew you couldn't stay away.
I can actually, Ian.
Thanks for setting me straight on everything.
Anyway, I have to go.
Sounds good.
I think that's a refu for us. Forever. I think that's it. We did a refu thing. You guys please stop messing.
What's the big idea?
Sorry. I didn't mean to. It's weird.
Welcome back to Arafu, kid. Long time no see.
Yeah, since a couple minutes ago. I have to go.
Come on back soon.
I'm never coming back. Let's go back to Lucy. Actually, yeah, we do need to go back to Lucy because we need to tell her about all this whole adventure in here and about vampires because there's no plausible explanation. The quest isn't designed in a way, it isn't written in a way that it is plausible to think of them as just, you know, they're role-playing being vampires. Because you could think that. You could think that, but it isn't consistent with the info we're given. So I don't think it is written like that in mind. They are actually canonically vampires because of the hunger and all that. It's the final explanation. No, not this weapon. Probably more mole rats. I can't see anything. But there's enemies down there. Yeah, that's the canonical explanation. That's the final explanation, I should say, to the quest. It ends like that. So, You know, about the hunger. I really don't care about the vampires. It's the hunger and the fact that people have it that that really is the supernatural aspect of it, rather than them being vampires or vampires or blip, whatever they want to call themselves. Either way, I could and should do something. Oh, wait a minute. The mission is actually complete, so we don't have Lucy over here. That's fine. We're not going to forget. But I want to help Moira. So we're going northeast, I think, from here. Oh, Hamilton's hideaway. Oh, yeah, they did tell me about that. Oh, that's the thing that I missed it. Maybe because I was fleeing from the everything. But Hamilton's hideaway is the marker. It's fine. If the mole rats come, we'll deal with them. I don't think they came. I also don't see the hideaway. Is it in there? And who's this Hamilton? Well, that could be the corpse of Hamilton. But I don't know. Let's use this. Just in case. This looks pretty pre-war, all things considered, you know, this. And I'm on the lookout for traps and all that. There are some traps over here. If you shoot that thing blows up. And bad times are had. Looks like a cave-in here. So hinting... Ooh, wonder glue. That's proper. It's very important. Hinting at possible more stuff now for forever lost. I say forever, but mostly because we don't have digging apparatus. Let's hug the right wall. There's some medicine. Some ruins. First aid box. Nice. So it's safe to assume this is pretty well looted. And we have a workbench here. And I can make the shish kebab. Sure. You do not have the items required to create a shish kebab. Motorcycle gas tank, pilot light, lawnmower blade, motorcycle handle brake. Well, I guess I don't have them. A bottle cap mine. That's proper. That is made out of the... It's just money. And I think you might have to have some sort of explosive. But it's also a lunch box. The same lunch box that Bethesda sold with the collector's edition of this game. Box of detergent. I need sugar bombs. That's what Bethesda should have sold with the game. Sugar bombs. I would have had them. I wouldn't. Dead Wastelander. With some meds. But no money. I think I might know why you died. Rad scorpions. There's a dead raider. Okay. Maybe it was the raiders. Or everybody. I don't know. I hear something. There's like a... There it is. It's very faint. Fission battery. It's very faint, but it is there. A radio. Sorry. It's not here. I'll have to go explore the other rooms. Dead raider. It's not here, it's over there. There's a computer. There's the radio. Turpentine. Guess what? Another Nuka-Cola Quantum. Cherry bombs, yeah, you need these. I'll take those for crafting. And a duck and cover book. Brilliant. I love those. A crutch. Oh man, this is like a stash. Railway spikes. Some jet mentats, really handy. All the drugs tend to be really handy. Although, not for the moment, mind you. Eventually they will be. When we start using them. That's pretty sweet. What about this terminal? Oh, it's after the war. Actually, it isn't. This one is before the war. July 19th, 2077. Finally done. Maggie wanted us to sign up at a Vault Tech shelter, but I have never trusted those bastards. It took a lot of work, but Frank helped me get all the parts together and hauled out to the acreage to build this shelter. Air filtration, chemical toilets, artesian well, the whole 9 yards. Frank's connections got us the generator cheap too, and we don't have to worry about sharing quarters with whoever got their name on some waiting list when the day comes. Wish I could say if the day comes, but it just seems like a matter of time now. How could it have come to this? And that's the end of the message. Then we have December 24th, 2077. Robin wanted to play with a computer for Christmas, so I siphoned some juice from the fusion generator to power this old thing. It isn't old. It's a year old. Look at that. This was installed in 2075. This is literally a couple of months after the war. Either way, it's an old thing, I suppose. I know she would rather be playing outside in the snow, but she's a good kid. Knows that we can't go outside yet. I'll check the fallout levels again tomorrow while she's playing, but I doubt we'll be heading out anytime soon. Damn commies must have hit us hard. Oh, also, yeah, there's no snow outside. It is possible that this is written just with them in mind, with the sort of like pre-war weather in mind. So then, yeah, there would be snow, but it is the way the apocalypse is depicted. Certainly in the intro cinematics of both Fallout 1 and 2, it just feels like the whole world just basically bathes in fire for months, and yeah, I suppose maybe there's snow. I don't know, because it's December. Cute kid, huh? February the 3rd. 13. Don't believe it. Frank showed up today. He was on a sales trip when the blast hit, selling generators to a mining operation in Pennsylvania. Being in those shafts probably saved his life, but the shock wave also knocked out every power line feeding them light and air. Yeah, feeding them light and air. Falling debris killed the foreman standing right next to him. He doesn't even know how long he was crawling around those tunnels before he got outside, the poor bastard. Sounds like the water's boiling. Some hot soup will do him good, even if it's that powdered crap we hauled in here last year. Frank's in bad shape. Arms and face are all burned up. He's got a lot of blisters that look infected. He went through hell out there, hardly anybody alive, and those he met almost did him in. He tried getting into a vault near Burkittsville, potentially. They wouldn't open up, and he was almost killed in an ambush on his way out of there. He said those folks wore skins of men. Cannibal bastards must... Oh, it's the vampires again. Must just wait for their next meal to come looking for help at the vault. Frank steered clear of them and headed straight here after that. He's been on his feet for weeks. His hair was falling out within a week of him showing up, is the next message. And also, I would just like to stop this message and go back to the previous one. Just because they wore the skins of men doesn't mean they were cannibals. That's not even the why would you come to that conclusion? It's not like it's you kill people to get food in Fallout, and there's no cannibalism involved in most of it, any of it, in fact, until now that apparently we found. But anyway, I wanted to believe we could save him, but there's no way a few iodine tablets a day was going to reverse the radiation he must have been exposed to out there. He was a good man. He deserves better, but I can't go out there and give him a proper burial. Maggie's going to stay up with Robin and let her play some holotapes loud tonight. That's when I'll take Frank in the back and cremate him. I wish our furnace was big enough to hold him in one piece. God help us. How could it have come to this? Yeah. Well, radiation. That's how it came to this. But that's, I think that how could this have come to this at the end is a callback to the beginning, to the first thing about the war is definitely going to happen. And how could it have come to this? That's the callback. Rather than necessarily him being like, how could he have gotten radiated? Because, you know, that's an easy answer, I suppose. So what else do we have in here? A first aid box with a blood pack. We've seen these blood packs before, I think. I actually missed that, that blood box, that first aid kit before. Oh, and a lunchbox. Look at that. We might actually be able to make those bombs. People seem to have a lot of caps to throw around to make those bombs. It's a shrapnel bomb, basically. But yeah, there's these doors around here. They don't really lead anywhere. Just some bunch of junk. Okay, well, I mean, there's these filing cabinets with cigarettes inside and cups. And the generator still running after 200 years. I mean, it could be the raiders going around. Because there's some dead raiders in here, but they might as well have just crawled in here looking for safety. Hamilton. Wait. That's the name of that, possibly the name of that guy in the computer. They might have crawled in here looking for safety and just been killed by some animal or something. We haven't been here. What is this? It's nothing. This is just their generator. Couple generators, in fact. Anyway, we're out of here. Let's get the long-range weapon. The coast is clear. And let's see where we're going. Northeast. So straight northeast. No, there's a new marker here. I believe I might have been close to it before. Is it that thing? It could be. This doesn't seem very important. No, it isn't. For all we know, this could be the entrance to a vault, by the way. That's definitely something we learn very early in the first game, is that the entrances to vaults can be just hidden. I mean, this even has a shack. The entrance to the first vault, I think, in the first game was just a manhole on the floor. So it's easy to miss that stuff. Oh. We got super mutants here. And that creature again. This was the church that we saw when we came up. There's a cemetery. It isn't the location, though. Oh,
If you're gonna talk, talk!
I'm sorry. This is that place that we saved. Oh. So they kidnap people.
What?
I can't talk to them. No, well, what is that? Keller Family Transcript 2 of 5. How did I miss that? This has to be that place, right?
Paul, it's me, Tina. I heard back from my sister Candace. We couldn't get into a vault. 101, 87, didn't matter. All full to capacity. But my brother Alex is a soldier and he sort of stole the passcode for a secure army bunker. He did it for the family. but they caught him.
What do you
Before
want?
they took him into custody, Alex, he sent us each one number of the 4-digit code. That way we all have to be together to get in. He gave me number 5, the day of my birth. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm still leaving. It's been fun. Kind of. Oh, and I'm not pregnant, so no worries.
So that's a centaur. And we see these creatures in the first game. They, just like the super mutants, they are not supposed to be here. They're created in California specifically by a very specific character that has to do with the first game. And they are not created anywhere else in the world. So that's why we couldn't find that location, the Hallowed Moor Cemetery. It's not really the church that, or the temple. It's probably a church. I don't know. But it's not really that, the location. It's a cemetery. Okay. So, another hideout for the super mutants, I suppose. And we're back here to the train station where they tried to kill me. That'd be funny if we found them still around. Maybe in a better, less ambushy kind of position. Let's not go there. That said, the location is up here. Could be just a forest, for all I know. What is that? That's just a town down there. Ooh, there's a robot there, I think. I was looking at the town specifically. I don't think that's a location. Is that Springvale? No, that's behind... No, that's... We might go there later. But night is falling. Which means... we might want to find a safe place to either wait out the night or rest. We haven't had anything to eat in a while. Not that we need to. This game doesn't have food. So it's purely for healing, basically. Not really. I don't actually remember what the pork and beans are for. Okay, there's... Oh, that's what that is. You can see, if I move left to right, you can see that the location changes. There's some people over there. Is it Lucky again? No, it's Crow. I met you before.
Hello.
Hello. The guards are the real nice people, not the rest.
Good to see you.
You as well. You guys stay safe. What is this? Agatha's home. It's a radio tower more than the home. I think that's... Ooh, more darts. I'll take those. Lovely. I think that's the implication. And a damaged garden gnome. Hi! Agatha is home. Get it? Agatha's home? Yeah.
My. You certainly do look a little bit worn out from your travels. Oh, just look at my terrible manners. I'm Agatha. It's so nice to meet you. Now, what brings you all the way out here?
Oh, I was going to the minefield. I was just, it's, exploring and all that.
Honestly, there's nothing much out here. Looking for sand, rocks, we have plenty of that. You're welcome to look around this area, of course. Don't let me dissuade you. I'm just trying to save you some time. My husband built this place way out here for a reason. Rest his soul.
Your husband built this place. That is what really surprises me here. The options are very concerned about his passing, though, so I'm sorry that he did pass.
Well, that's kind of you to say. Yes, he's gone. After he built this place, we spent many happy years together. We decided to cut off contact with the outside world and just depend on each other for comfort and company.
Right. Surely you haven't severed all contacts, though. What about food and medicine? And there's a lot of things besides comfort and company that you need to depend on.
Oh, goodness, no. I have a supply caravan that passes here maybe once a week. I trade with them for whatever I need, and I stock up enough till they return.
Yeah, I saw them outside. How do you... How do you pay, though? What do you have to offer?
Besides shelter, well, I offer something in the way of entertainment. I play songs on my homemade violin, and people trade me goods. If not in person, I use my husband's old radio set. The men in the caravan say it keeps their morale up on lonely nights in the wasteland.
Shelter. That's pretty good. I was looking for shelter, actually. I guess a homemade violin is never quite into... Wait a minute. What?